They didn't move on easily because they didn't care. They moved on easily because they had already left emotionally long before you realized it. And if you're still trying to understand how they seemed fine so quickly, this is the explanation most people avoid. Breakups feel sudden only to the person who was still invested. To the one who moved on easily, the ending happened quietly, in pieces, over time. The effort dropped. The curiosity faded. The emotional urgency disappeared. And you noticed it, but you explained it away. You called it stress. You called it distance. What you didn't call it was what it actually was. Detachment in progress. By the time they said they were done, they weren't processing loss. They were confirming a decision they had already made internally. Human attachment doesn't end when people say goodbye. It ends when emotional dependence shifts direction. When someone starts feeling emotionally stable without you. When your presence becomes predictable, your absence stops feeling dangerous. That's the moment moving on becomes easy. This isn't about love disappearing. It's about emotional leverage disappearing. When one person is emotionally available without resistance and the other begins pulling back, a silent imbalance forms. One waits, the other detaches. The reason it hurt you more is because you were still emotionally present when the dynamic had already shifted. You were still responding, still hoping, still invested. They weren't cruel. They were already gone. Moving on wasn't strength, it was practice. People think moving on quickly means someone never cared. That's not accurate. It means they detached before the ending was official. And when detachment happens early, recovery looks effortless. They didn't move on because you were forgettable. They moved on because the emotional shift happened quietly while you were still holding on. Sit with that. If this made you uncomfortable, it was supposed to.